his biggest star.
She's a show unto herself.
What I love about her is the moxie.
Flex on him, Angel Reese.
Walking double-double.
Huge impact in year one.
The Bayou Barbie has brought it for the LSU Tigers.
Welcome everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most explosive debates in sports, a controversy that's shaking the very foundations of women's basketball. Imagine stepping into a professional league with dreams as big as the arena lights, only to discover that your paycheck barely covers your rent. This isn't just any story, it's the clash between WNBA rookie Angel Reese and business strategist Patrick Bet-David, two voices representing entirely different worlds. And today we're gonna break it all down.
Coming in, not this year, but next year, or the ones coming this year will still be on the rookie contract again. The ones that the year after, they gonna get more. They probably gonna be making more than us.
No, they are.
Start with Angel Reese. You might know her as an electrifying talent on the court, but she's much more than that. Angel's been making waves not just with her plays, but with her fearless words. Picture this, a young athlete fresh off her collegiate career where she was raking in nearly $8 million through high-profile NIL deals with brands like Reebok, PlayStation, and McDonald's. That's right, millions flowing in from endorsements and partnerships. But fast forward to her rookie contract in the WNBA, and the story takes a dramatic turn. Angel reveals that her rookie salary is a mere $74,000 a year. In cities where the cost of living is soaring, that amount simply doesn't cover the basics. Not even rent, and that, my friends, is the spark that ignited a fierce debate. Angel isn't just speaking up for herself, she's highlighting a systemic problem in the league. In a world where athletes are celebrated and compensated with millions for their college NIL deals, why should a rookie in the WNBA be forced to choose between playing the sport they love and worrying about how to pay the bills? Her statement isn't just a cry for help, it's a call to action for every player who's ever felt the sting of financial injustice. Now, enter Patrick Bet-David.
Angel Reese says WNBA players could go on strike over salary and benefits. All right, so Angel Reese says this. Rob, if you want to play this clip. You know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter you've met in your life.
When he heard Angel's suggestion that WNBA players might go on strike if they aren't paid what they deserve, he didn't hold back. With a business acumen that cuts right to the core of the issue, Patrick challenged the very foundation of her argument. He asked a simple yet devastating question: how can players in a league that has been bleeding money for decades ever demand higher salaries? His point was clear. If a sports league isn't profitable, how can its players expect a significant share of the revenue? Let's break that down. In major sports leagues like the NFL, NBA, MLB, and even the NHL, players typically receive around 50% of the revenue generated by the league. These leagues are profit powerhouses. For example, the NFL generates around $17 billion annually, while both the NBA and MLB pull in over $11 billion each year. Now, contrast that with the WNBA, a league that barely scrapes together $150 million in revenue. And here's the kicker: the WNBA isn't just struggling to make money, it's consistently losing money. Losses have increased from $40 million to a projected $50 million this year. Imagine trying to negotiate a raise when your entire organization is operating at a loss year after year. Patrick Bet-David went even further. He reminded everyone that strikes in professional sports have a long history, but they've always come from leagues that are profitable. Think about it. The MLB strike in 1994 canceled the World Series, the NBA strike in 1998 canceled the All-Star Game, and the NFL has seen multiple strikes over the years. In every one of those cases, the leagues were financially strong enough to withstand the pressure. The WNBA, however, has been described as a zombie company, a league that should have collapsed years ago, but continues to operate solely because of constant financial support from the NBA. In this light, demanding higher wages in a league that's never made a profit is like asking for a bigger slice of a pie that barely exists. But this debate isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about pride, fairness, and the future of women's sports. Angel Reese's words have struck a chord with many fans and players who believe that the talent and dedication on display in the WNBA deserve far more recognition than what the current financial structure allows. Her call for a strike isn't just a demand for more money, it's a demand for respect, for recognition of the immense value that these athletes bring to the game. And then there's the unexpected twist involving NBA players. There's been a heated exchange between WNBA legends and NBA stars that underscores the tension between the two leagues. At one point, a famous debate broke out between WNBA icon Lisa Leslie and NBA star Draymond Green. Lisa hinted that NBA players might help fund WNBA salaries, a comment that immediately sparked controversy. Draymond fired back passionately, making it clear that while NBA players might be the ones financially supporting the WNBA behind the scenes, they also have their own interests to protect. This exchange only deepened the divide, highlighting that the financial and emotional investments in these leagues are far more intertwined than most people realize. Now, let's consider the broader picture. The WNBA is at a crossroads. Despite the financial challenges, there's undeniable progress happening on the court. Attendance at WNBA games has reached record-breaking levels, with a staggering 2.3 million fans showing up this season, a 48% increase from last year. Merchandise sales have soared by over 60%, and TV viewership on major networks like ESPN has jumped by 170%, averaging 1.2 million viewers per game. These numbers indicate that there is a massive and growing fan base for women's basketball. Rookie sensation Caitlin Clark, for example, has become a beacon for the sport, drawing in new fans and energizing the league with her performance and marketability. Yet, here lies the paradox. Even as the popularity of the WNBA surges, its financial fundamentals remain broken. Increased attendance and merchandise sales haven't translated into profitability. The league still operates at a loss, and until it can turn a profit, calls for higher pay remain mired in economic reality. Patrick Bet-David's argument is simple. You can't demand a larger revenue share from a league that is consistently hemorrhaging money. The solution, he argues, is not to push for immediate wage hikes or strike actions, but rather to focus on making the league financially sustainable first. This leads us to a critical question. What does the future hold for the WNBA? On one hand, you have the passionate drive of players like Angel Reese, who are ready to fight for every dollar and every bit of recognition they deserve. On the other hand, there's the cold, hard business reality that until the league becomes profitable, any demands for higher salaries will be met with the same financial obstacles time and again. So what is the way forward? The answer isn't straightforward, but it hinges on one key element: profitability. The WNBA must find a way to evolve from being a subsidized league into a self-sustaining business. This means rethinking its revenue models, embracing smart sponsorship deals, and leveraging the increasing media attention to build a robust financial foundation. Only when the league is profitable can it afford to allocate a larger share of its revenue to the players. This debate isn't just about numbers. It's about the future of women's sports. It's about building a system that truly values the contributions of its athletes. Angel Reese's call for a strike and the subsequent backlash from voices like Patrick Bet-David highlight a fundamental disconnect between the passion of the players and the current economic structure of the league. It forces us to ask tough questions. How do we build a league that's financially sustainable? How do we ensure that the athletes who pour their hearts into the game are rewarded fairly? And ultimately, how do we bridge the gap between emotional appeal and business reality?